Hi, it's Liza, Beachbody consultant, busy mom of 3, and wife. And today I'm going to talk to you about how I keep my life organized. I work part-time at an employment center. I supply at my kids' daycare, and I'm a full-time Beachbody coach. My kids have dance, sparks, church, school, PM care program, birthday parties. My husband works full-time and then does work part-time for a friend. So we are always on the go. But thanks to one thing that I have spent $15 on, I am able to keep us all organized. And this is the key to my sanity. I'm going to show you. It is my agenda. Now, this is January, so it's actually pretty empty, but I do have my kids' dance in there because it's every Thursday. So, at the beginning of each month, I have a very fortunate school that my kids attend. They send home a lovely calendar, and it has gym day, library day, special days, like today they had ugly sweater day at school. And we have this for the whole school year that tells us their PD days. My daughter does Spark, so at the beginning of the month I get her schedule for what they're doing it. Everything goes in that agenda. So I don't have to have 10 different pieces of papers. I have one book that sits on my counter that I can take with me if needed, and I put it in there. The first day of school that I get all these schedules, it goes in there. I put my appointments in there, doctor's appointments, clients' appointments, team calls, meetings with my partners, all goes in there, and it all gets color coordinated. I have a color for each of my kids, I have a color for me, and a color for my husband. I also have a separate color for Beachbody, so I know that specifically those are my meetings with my clients, with my team, so I can just automatically open it up, find the color, I know where I have to be. This is my sanity. And I also take my Beachbody calendar that I have gotten and I schedule my workout. I make time for that. I put it in, whether first thing in the morning, last thing before I go to bed, or in the middle of the day. I make time for me. It's important that I get my workout done. It makes me feel great. Work my butt off, sweat my butt off, but I feel great when I'm done because I know that I am being healthy. Sometimes my kids are around during the workouts and they see me. They're leading by examples, but that is important. And I schedule all that so that I don't miss it in a day and say, I just don't have time to work out. I find the time. And because of this agenda, I am able to find the time. I am able to put a time down, 2 o'clock. Now, as you see, the agenda I have goes by hour. That's just because dance is at a certain time, work is at a certain time, I meet certain clients at certain times during the day, so having the hour one is best. And a calendar honestly just doesn't cut it because I just can't fit everything I do in a day on a little tiny square, as you most busy moms know. So that's my little speech. It is the best investment I have made for 1 year, $15 for this agenda. Best investment I have ever made. Helped me keep organized, helped my family keep organized. We all know who is where and when because it sits on the counter for my family to see so they can just look in. My husband knows where my kids are and when they need to be picked up, when they need to be dropped off somewhere. If I have a babysitter in, they can see what's on the agenda if they're taking kids to dance for me because I had something else to do, particularly that night. My babysitter can just look up, okay, my daughter Laura needs to be at dance at this time. This is the dance she's doing. So I highly recommend anybody who has a busy life like me, a busy mom, busy work schedule, to go out and just pay the $15. Find an agenda that works for your family. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.